Dallas, which is located in the center of the United States, is currently in the midst of an extraordinary heat wave that does not appear to be abating anytime soon. Temperature records are falling like dominoes, forcing people and officials to struggle with the unrelenting heat that has descended over the region like a smothering blanket. The heat has caused temperature records to fall like dominoes. The citizens of the city are putting up with an unrelenting test that is putting their mettle to the test and straining the limits of human adaptability with each passing day. From the beginning of summer, meteorologists all around the country have been sounding the alarm about an impending heat wave. However, not even the most seasoned specialists could have predicted the severity with which it struck Dallas. They just did not have the necessary level of insight. The mercury has reached astounding new heights, routinely climbing well above the century mark and, in some cases, even setting new records that are higher by a number of degrees than those set in the past. People are taking refuge indoors, which has resulted in the streets of downtown Dallas becoming eerily silent. These streets would normally be teeming with bustle, but instead they have an eerie stillness. Pavements emit a scorching heat that defies the laws of physics, and mirages appear to be dancing in the distance as if the city itself were melting away. Air conditioners have been operating beyond their normal capacity in an effort to keep indoor surroundings bearable, and power systems are experiencing extreme pressure as a result of the ever-increasing demand for electricity. The issues that have been brought by this savage heat wave have been a source of contention for the local authorities. Those who do not have access to air conditioning have been given a chance at survival thanks to the citywide establishment of cooling centers. Not only do these centers provide relief from the heat, but they also provide hydration and medical support to individuals who are at danger of developing ailments associated to the heat. Residents are being reminded on a near constant basis to drink plenty of water, refrain from engaging in any activities that require them to be outside during the hottest parts of the day, and keep an eye out for vulnerable members of the community. In spite of the difficulties, tales of kindness and resiliency have begun to surface. During these challenging times, neighborhood watch organizations have organized to ensure the safety and well-being of elderly and homebound individuals by paying them regular visits and checking on their well-being. Businesses in the area have thrown open their doors in order to serve as impromptu cooling stations, and they are inviting anyone who is looking for relief from the relentless heat. The resilience that has been displayed by communities across the country in response to this common difficulty is illustrative of the dogged determination that frequently surfaces in times of peril. The heat wave's consequences are so severe that they are beyond the capacity of humans to bear. As a result of the unrelenting heat, the agricultural sector is suffering, and crops are withering away. As a result of the increased rate of evaporation, water reservoirs are becoming increasingly depleted, which has raised fears about a potential shortage of water in the coming months. Even wildlife is feeling the effects of climate change, which is turning natural ecosystems into inhospitable places. For the purpose of ensuring the continued existence of endangered species, conservationists have raised the level of vigilance at which they monitor the situation and are prepared to take action whenever it is feasible to do so. Meteorologists are of the opinion that the primary perpetrator behind this unrelenting heat wave is a high-pressure system that has settled over the region. Although heat waves are quite regular in the United States during the summer months, the length of time that this specific event has been going on for and its extreme level of heat have prompted concerns. Scientists who study climate change highlight the fact that extreme weather occurrences like these are consistent with the trends of climate change. This highlights the urgent need for global efforts to cut carbon emissions and minimize the repercussions of a warming planet. Dallas is still struggling to cope with a situation that has never been seen before as the summer drags on and the scorching continues. The fragility of our ecosystems in the face of constantly shifting climatic circumstances is brought home to the city with the breaking of yet another temperature record on each new day as dawn breaks. The perseverance and cohesion of communities, on the other hand, shine brilliantly in the face of adversity, bringing promise for a future that is less hot and more sustainable. This sweltering summer will go down in the history of Dallas as a defining moment, a tribute to human endurance, compassion, and the inexorable force of nature, and it will be carved into the memories of the city's citizens forever.